Hi everyone, and welcome to a new reading I'm doing for you for the month of October. I'm going to call it a mixed bag or a potluck because I'm going to be talking about chakra balancing. I'm going to be talking about crystals that can help you. I'm going to be talking about color therapy that can be helpful. And our pickapile here, the cards are actually numerology. So you can pick the pile based on these cards. So like I said, it's going to be a mixed bag. I'm really excited about doing it. I hope that you find the information helpful. But to get started, let's go with first pile. Pile 1 is number 13 or effort. Pile 2 is number 46 or domestic harmony. Pile 3 is 93 or happy ending. So whatever card number, color, or title calls to you, then that is the one you're meant to hear. If more than one calls to you, by all means, listen to both. And I also want to mention that I do personal tarot and oracle readings. I do mediumship readings as well as astrology readings. There is a link to my website where you can get pricing, booking information about the different readings themselves. So I invite you to go and check that out. I would be happy to do any type of reading for you. But let's get started with this. I'm going to call it the potluck reading, okay? I'll see you in your pile. Hi to those of you who chose pile 1, this yellow card with the number 13 or effort on it. This is going to be what I'm calling your potluck reading about chakras, crystals, colors, oil, and we have numerology involved here. So, as usual, we'll go through the cards. We'll get the messages that we need. We will also be pulling live chakra tarot at the end, as well as other chakra, crystal, and well-being cards. So let's get started. First card out, we have the crystal turquoise. Prioritize your health. So coming up this month of October, for you, pile 1, this may be a time to really dig in. And if you're having any kind of health issues, whether it be physical, mental, or spiritual, that you take the time to make them a priority in your life. Okay, I'm also just going to grab the book quickly on that because when it comes to the crystals, I like to make sure I have the best message coming out. And here it is. Take your health into your own hands. The first step is to identify what your body needs. Everyone is unique. So your health journey requires self-reflection to discover what will make you feel your best. Then take one step, no matter how small, in service of that. Here are the core questions to ask yourself. Do you treat your health as a priority? What aspect of your health could use a boost? And do you need to actually go and see your doctor or healthcare professional? Some things we can work on ourselves, others we need help, so never ignore that. The crystal action here is my health is a priority, so I practice self-care and support your physical, emotional, and spiritual health. Okay. So they're really putting the call out for you to step into a role of self-care here. But let's see what the rest of the cards say. Could it be one individual message for you? Maybe, as I always say, it could be all of them or a few of them. Next, we have meditation, card 32. And this chakra is your crown. So maybe for some of you, because it's calling in meditation, when we look at the crown chakra, right, that's your connection with source. It's your higher self. It's knowing your true self. And I can see how that would tie in with prioritizing your health. When you are trying to have everything aligned and healthy in your body, that is going to be showing your true self. So maybe when you're sitting in meditation, you can ask for your crown chakra to be open so that you can connect directly up with source. You can surround yourself in the beautiful white light energy, okay, or rainbow light energy of the crown chakra. If you want to sit in meditation and do the Om, I guess sound is what it's called. I'm not sure of the proper terminology for that, but you can sit and do that. Even find some really great chakra meditation music on YouTube to help you. But I really feel like they're saying, you know what? You may need to go into meditation. This is a 32, which reduces to a 5, okay? Or adds up to a 5, rather, we should say. And that's change. So maybe by meditation asking, what changes do you see in my spiritual first? Then we'll say physical or mental health. Do I need to make changes on, and how can you help me to do that? Spirit, God, source, universe, or whomever it is that you go to for your guidance and higher power. Third card out we have is Green Aventurine. Okay, interesting. I also want to just pull on that crystal. So one thing I'll say is it's green, which automatically takes me to heart chakra, okay? Which is maybe this is a crystal if you want to do some healing on your heart chakra, which is the ability to give and receive love, right? Any matters that have to do with your heart space. You can think of it like, how do I love myself? How do I love other people? How do I show that? And so for some of you, maybe that's something you need to focus on for this month. And that's part of prioritizing your health, heart healing. Like I said, it could be one of these things. It could be all of them. But I do want to tell you a bit about the actual stone Green Aventurine, because there could be an individual message in there just for you. Well, if I can find it. Oh, or maybe I have the wrong book. Okay, I have it marked here with my green sticky. So, Green Aventurine. It can also mean that you are going to have some luck and good fortune coming your way. It is also showing potential, possibility, or new opportunities coming into you. In meditation, the energy of Green Aventurine is reminiscent of a forest walk. It brings us down out of our heads and into our heart space, while gently grounding us at the same time. Meditation with this stone cultivates a feeling of balance and non-attachment, allowing us to easily become calm and heart-centered. Okay. Let's go to our next card, which is the color therapy, Ruby. Rejuvenate your body. I love that that one is actually just, you know, not planned, but the way it comes out, that card is sitting directly underneath prioritize your health, and it's saying rejuvenate your body. And it is an 8, so I want to say that's get moving, right? I think of 8s as forward movement, working hard. But yeah, definitely forward movement, taking yourself and releasing yourself from any self-imposed prisons that you have yourself in. Okay. And maybe for you, carrying an actual ruby crystal would be helpful. If you actually have any ruby jewelry, wear that to help you. Another thing would be wear red clothing or red pieces of clothing. So maybe while you're out for your walk, you can dress in red or wear something red, and just imagine that that color is helping to rejuvenate as you're actually out and doing your exercising or getting moving, for example. Okay? Because red does focus on the physical. Okay, so I really feel that this is a message for you that you need to get physical in some way. If you can't get outside, that's okay. Maybe just start doing something inside, but put on that ruby, carry at least a red crystal with you, or wear something red, or do all of them, okay? Next, we have our essential oil card. And it's saying intimacy. And what I love about this card is that it gives you a trigger statement and a true statement. So maybe the trigger statement for you when it comes to intimacy or relationship is this is too good to be true. Where the true statement should be, it can only get better. And I want to say it can only get better from here. This is also tying in to your solar plexus being yellow, okay, which is your personal power. Who are you is a question to ask. What's the path ahead? So in the relationship with the intimacy, right? What is your path ahead? It's saying, allow yourself to experience more joy and love. Raise your resonance by swimming in the sweetness of life. So rather than thinking this is too good to be true, which is living in the negative, we want to erase that, exit out, and say it can only get better from here. And the actual essential oil is cinnamon. So if you want to, you know, I was going to say burn cinnamon, that's not it. Okay, sorry, I just had to step away for a moment. So with the cinnamon, you may want to diffuse it, okay? And maybe diffuse it during your meditation if you're focusing on this, allowing yourself to experience more joy, right? To raise your resonance, and bring about the sweetness of life for yourself, to bring about better intimacy, maybe in some cases. Cinnamon is grounding, right? So I love that. But yeah, this is your solar plexus. So maybe that is a chakra that you want to work on. And I love that it kind of ties in with the yellow here too. That's interesting. So you know what? Maybe during meditation, like I said, you may want to diffuse cinnamon. Maybe you want to, you know, you can even just put it, I like to put it sometimes on a cotton ball if you just want to sit and have it so that you can breathe in the scent while you're meditating as well. And maybe you want to meditate on bringing in a happier, sweeter, more joyful form of intimacy in your life. Last card we have before we get into the tarot is Archangel Gabriel. So interesting. Meditation is a normal part of my day. My crown, third eye, and throat chakras are balanced and aligned. My intuition is intact. I consciously request and accept the help of angels. My life flows easily with grace. Archangel Gabriel. And the crystal is scolecite. And I've never seen this crystal before, so you might want to look that up. It's saying, are you trying to process a lot of information? Which this is actually, so you may want to watch this back. Take the time to sort out all that is happening. Write in your journal. Make it your intention to remember your dreams. Record your thoughts and memories upon waking. Find peace as you process each nugget of information, awareness, and spiritual growth. I also would suggest after meditation, anything that comes in, you write it down because you may find your answers there. Okay, let's get right straight into the tarot. I love the different messages that have come out for you, pile one. Different crystals you can work with, a color you can work with, what chakras you may need to be focusing on, which is opening up that crown chakra and finding balance there, but also your solar plexus, where you're finding your personal power, who you are, your path ahead. Okay, so let's get 3 tarot here. We have the 5 of Swords. I like the Five of Swords because it is throat chakra, okay? And with the Five of Swords, we may be getting a message here of be mindful of the words that you speak, okay? Because in a situation here with the Five of Swords, you may tend to lash out, or you may be speaking and saying things just to win. And you may walk away in the end with all the swords, but you've walked away hurting one or more people. And you want to speak your truth, absolutely. You know, but you want to do it with a higher level of expression. You want to do it respectfully is what I want to say, okay? So if a situation comes up and around, remember this reading where you're feeling like I'm going to say something I might regret, you are going to regret it, okay? So be mindful about it. We also have the Two of Swords. I like that. And I like how it's tying in here even with the effort. As soon as I said that, I went straight over to effort. The Two of Swords is a choice. You're up in your head because you have to decide. And what I want to say maybe in this reading with the cards that come out, you are maybe having a hard time making a choice about whether or not you really want to prioritize your health, whether or not you want to get up and get moving, about whether you want to heal your heart space or any relationships. It may just be any situation in your life that you have to make a decision about. The thing about the Two of Swords is that you could take one of those swords and cut off, remove that blindfold, okay? And once you look out, you can see everything in front of you and what's available to you. Or you're no longer up in your head replaying on a loop all the negativity, right? Like a trigger statement would be. You would then be able to see clearly, which helps you to think clearly, right? Swords energy, and see what options you have. And then you make your decision based on that. Because there's two paths here. You either stay where you are doing nothing, or you choose to move forward. It is really that simple. Hard to do, but simple. Simple decision, okay? If you're in a bad place, right? If you need healing, then clearly you need healing. So you either make the choice to heal or you make the choice not to. So where do you want to be sitting, right? Let's get one last tarot. Princess of Swords. Oh, I like that because that is the Page of Swords. And she is green, okay, which is your heart chakra. So I like this. And with the Page of Swords, they are so curious. They want to learn. They want to, do what's best. They want to be knowledgeable about things. So again, connecting with spirit during meditation. Hey, spirit's the smartest of them all. But that also doesn't mean that you can maybe Google about the ruby color for, color healing, or about the green aventurine crystal or the turquoise crystal, okay? And see how you can work with it to benefit yourself. That's what the Page of Swords, take on that energy of being young and curious and having a thirst for knowledge and wanting to learn. All right, we have 3 more oracles here. We have another crystal oracle card, which I love. So let's see what we have there for you. We have chakra balance. Oh, harmony makes the song of life sweeter. We were talking about the sweetness of life. How interesting. Okay, so this here is actually, they're saying balance all your chakras. And I know you can find these chakra balancing meditations on YouTube. I use one of them. Okay, the crystals, green jasper, turquoise, How interesting that we have green aventurine and turquoise, and another card is coming out with green jasper, turquoise, and labradorite. Those are our 3 very common crystals, okay? So you shouldn't have a hard time. And if you don't want to have the expense of going out and buying the crystals, you can always just get a picture of one on your phone and hold your phone to your heart space with that crystal picture on it. Do a screenshot of it, right? Or you can even print it off. Or you can even use, if you have some crystals at home, use any green crystal or bluish turquoisey crystal or labradorite. Here, I can show you. This is a dark piece of labradorite. It also comes in kind of a light grayish color as well. But anyway, that's just additional. But all of this work is going to require effort, right? And that's what I love about this card. That you chose for this pile. If you chose by the actual word effort. Okay. Now let's get another crystal card. Actually, that was a chakra card with crystals on it, but here, let's get another crystal card. You can never work with too many crystals. Okay. It's like you can never work with too many spirit guides. You can never put too much effort in, all right, to self-healing and wellness. Ooh, what is that one? It looks almost like an angel wing. Scolecite. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is friggin' crazy. This was one of your crystals right here, scolecite. This is, I mean, I don't know. I haven't done this yet. I haven't done the other piles yet, but I will be really, really curious to see if the same crystals keep repeating. And this says peace. I am an instrument of peace. Okay, so let's just keep that one in mind. And then we're just going to do one, I call it a health and well-being. You know what? A nice healing card for you. This is beautiful. And some really great ideas if you're really interested, that one came out, in working on yourself this month. Master the step you are on. One step at a time. You don't need to rush through this, okay? So you don't need to sit in meditation, for example, for hours and hours waiting. Start small, a few minutes a day. Increase it if you feel comfortable increasing it. Meditation for you may also just maybe go outside. It's still nice weather here in the Northern Hemisphere where you can still sit outside in nature and just sit in that vibration and call it meditation while you're sitting quietly by yourself. It will be however it works for you, but master the step you're on. Okay? So it doesn't mean you need to work on all of these at once. Work on the one that resonates maybe the most with you right now for your life, for your situations, and start there. And some of them you may not need to work on at all. Anyway, pile 1, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please let me know because I will continue to do this type of reading if you're interested in these kind of health and well-being, healing type readings here with crystals, your chakras, etc. I feel that they can be very powerful and very helpful and a bit different from just the standard pick-a-card tarot oracle readings that we get. So let me know if you like it. Throw me a thumbs up. Please, if you're new, subscribe. For my people that come back and watch videos all the time, this is new for you too. So if you like it, show me a heart or some sort of thumbs up emoji in the comments as well, just to let me know that, yeah, this is good. I would like to see eventually, like maybe once a month or every month and a half, a reading along this line. All right, I'll see you next time. Hi to those of you who chose pile 2, this blue and green card with 46 and domestic harmony on it. Let's get right into your reading. I have different crystal, chakra, essential oil cards in here, okay? I also have chakra wisdom tarot at the end, as well as other crystal, chakra, and well-being oracle cards to pull. So I really loved, like I said, this is a new type of reading for me. I really liked the way pile 1 started, so I have high hopes here for you guys, pile 2. Let's get right into this. Okay, first card out is lepidolite. I do have lepidolite, not right here on my desk, but it does look very similar. That's like a raw or rough piece that they're showing there. And it's recall your dreams. So for some of you, pile 2, if you're looking for answers, if you have any situations in your life right now where you need guidance, where you're searching for answers, you just maybe need clarity on a situation, here's something interesting that you can do. By going to God, Source, Universe, or whomever it is that you go to, okay, we'll just say Spirit. Ask them before you go to bed, okay? If you do a nightly prayer, that's fine. If you're not a nightly prayer person, then just speak to Spirit, whoever it is for you, and ask them to help you find clarity or whatever it is you need on this situation. And if they can show you in your dream, that would be wonderful. Now, remember, you're not going to dream the answer. It could be, you know, a scenario or situation in the dream. And if you recall it and write it down when you wake up, and it may take a few nights even, it could take a few weeks, right? Divine timing is divine timing when they know you're ready to have the solution or the answer or the guidance that you need. So just keep writing down what your dreams are and look for pattern. Okay? Look for pattern. Let's go to the next card. We have, whoops, wrong one. Communication. Well, I love that 21. It adds to a 3, right? Which is the 3rd house, which is the house all about communication, the house of Gemini. I love here that it's nonverbal communication. It's like telepathy, right? This is a blue card. This is your throat chakra, which is, again, all about your communication, speaking your truth, speaking your personal truth, okay? Being respectful when you do that. Speaking your truth doesn't mean you're just out, as I like to say, Dr. Filling it and telling it like it is. And he doesn't mean it like that either. It isn't meant to be you just run around mouthing off about everyone and everything. That's not telling it like it is, although that's what some people have perceived it to be. No, you do it respectfully. You do it from your heart. You do it from your own personal truth. It's supposed to be a higher level of expression, right? Not the lower level of expression. So we had this in pile 1 as well. Maybe somewhere a situation or something, an event is going to come up in your life, or right now you're struggling with something, right? You could be looking for the answer for something. For some of you, this could be your message. You need to speak your personal truth. You need to express yourself freely, but respectfully. Okay? Yeah, I just feel like that may be a message for some of you out there. Next, we have watermelon tourmaline, which is such a pretty crystal, you guys. Like, the card doesn't even do it justice. I don't have a piece here, but I'm always eyeing it when I'm out. I actually want to read to you what the watermelon tourmaline is, okay, from the book, because I don't know all crystals. So, yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember all the uses for them, but let's go here. I have my pink watermelon tourmaline. Am I in the right spot? Yes. So we're looking at seeing perfection in the moment, basking in the bliss of just being, natural joy, and a peaceful heart. And you can see that it has the green. It makes you think of heart chakra, but also the pink is heart chakra. But I also think of pink is happiness and joy, not P. So let me just go in and see what else we have to say here. The crystal spirit meditation is what I want to read about. If you were to sit quietly or sit in meditation and you want to use the watermelon tourmaline, it gently grounds while stimulating the heart. Meditation with this stone allows us to be present in the moment. It brings in a feeling of gratitude and helps us understand that life is precious and perfect in every moment, regardless of what is happening around us. And I just want to say, do we see how that's tying in here with this green? And blue for throat chakra, I want to say, and domestic harmony. With your spouse, with your significant other, with your children, maybe your in-laws, maybe your parents or grandparents live with you. But it allows you to be present in the moment, because a lot of us are running around and we're not present in the moment. And maybe that's a message for you. You need to be more present in the moment. And just realizing that even in the unperfect, we'll call it, moments, life and communication and relationship is still important, regardless of what's happening around us. So I love that message there. That's really, really nice. So maybe there's a little bit of work that you need to do on the home front here with the domestic harmony. Like I said, it could literally be anyone that you're living with. It could be a friend. It could be a roommate. Okay? And again, communication is key. I can kind of see how these ones may be all tying together. And I also know that lepidolite is good for mental health as well. Just an FYI. The color, okay, the color healing here is azure or azure. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. And it's protect yourself. Oh. How interesting. I don't feel it's a message of, because I was just kind of checking in there. It's not a message of, oh, something's going to happen. You need to protect yourself. I think it's more about protect yourself from hurt feelings that can happen. Protect yourself from negative energy that's surrounding you. Put up, a negative energy shield. Maybe carry a black stone with you. Something like black tourmaline or onyx or obsidian to absorb, to transmute that negative energy or people, places, whatever it is that you're in or that are around you. That's what I think it means by protect yourself. Don't block yourself off completely, but I do love that this is blue and we are talking about communication here too. So I want to say that even though you're protecting yourself, look, the sun's out. You're not squirreling away somewhere, okay? And you need to, again, I feel like speaking your truth, okay? Very, very important for you to keep that harmony in your life. I feel like this is very much about the harmony and the balance in your life with, like I said, and mostly your home life or your friends, right? But it could be at work for you too. The essential oil card we have is shielded. Wow. Okay. And it says, okay, so what I love about this card is that it gives you shielded, a trigger statement and a true statement. So the trigger statement that you would tell yourself is, I'm under attack. And you feel like you need to shield yourself, right? Like I said, you're shielding yourself from the negativity. But your trigger statement might be, oh, they're attacking me. I'm under attack. The true statement is, I am strong. You will clearly see what you are taking on from outside influences and release it. Your energetic boundaries are fortified. There we go. And the actual oil here would be repellent. So I don't know what that would be, if there's actually an oil called repellent. I haven't come across it. It may just be you want to get a real... you can look up what essential oil would be good for you for energetic protection, or to cleanse out any negativity in your surroundings, okay? I also love that this is a blue card, you guys. This is all about the throat, the heart, right? And in this case, protecting yourself so that you're not taking what other people are saying to you to heart. Last card we have here before we get into the tarot and the other oracles is the crystal danburite. And the questions here about danburite, what it wants you to think about, how to use it. Are you focused on romance right now? Oh, wow. Decide to create happiness and harmony and see an increase in loyal and caring friends in your life. Decide to accept love in your life. Allow the development of a new romantic relationship or the rekindling of an existing one. See how that can even tie into the domestic harmony, having an open heart space. How communication would be important when it comes to relationships of any kind, because they mentioned friendships, new love, or existing love. The archangel that you may want to call on is Shamuel. I sparkle and shine. I emanate harmony and love. I am grateful for my fantastic, significant other, presently known or unknown. I allow love. I have the best friends. What I want to say about this known or unknown, you can manifest in what it is that you want in your life. And you may be manifesting in your partner. I always say, be true to yourself, right? I love that all this truth is out here. Don't be trying to manifest in something that is perfect, because there's no such thing as perfect, all right? But the thing is, if you speak or think, right, because we have telepathy here, which is thinking, not speaking aloud, about your significant other, and thank Spirit for that person that's going to be coming in, it's like you already have that person. And it's showing gratitude for that person. And it will help to draw that person to you. I know it sounds weird and hokey, but it's true. Okay, so we'll just leave it at that. But I love how these are all tying in together here. And don't forget, even at the beginning, how we talked about recording your dreams. Okay. Oh, I wanted 3 cards. How many come out here? We have the 4. Oh, wow, you guys, look at this. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. If you're a regular tarot watcher, you'll know sometimes how those can tie in with this love and romance down here, but also with everything else too. You know what? 4 come out, we will take them. You also have the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Okay. With the 6 of Swords, I want to say this may be like a new beginning for you, a new way of communicating. Maybe before you weren't clear in your communication, you were harsh, you were negative, you weren't respectful. This is you leaving that behind and moving on to a more truthful, higher level, respectful form of communication. With the 3 of Wands, that is you having planned out, we'll say, your plan on how you're going to make this happen for you. If one of these or a majority of these are the situations, you need to make a plan and then you need to go after it. The Knight of Cups is always just bringing in, right? It's the emotional night. You can say he's bringing in messages of love. You can also say he's very creative, loves new creative ways of doing things, okay? 4 of Wands can be success. It can also show as marriage, all right? So you may want to just take that into consideration. But we also have here success and celebration around the heart chakra, okay? That's around your heart chakra. So feel that happiness. Enjoy that success. Acknowledge it in your heart space. The Knight of Cups is coming in, again, blue throat chakra, okay? So maybe it's a message of love that's going to be communicated to you. The Three of Wands, like I said, you've made the plan. Now you're going to go after it, figure out how you're going to do this. That is your solar plexus, all of your personal power. It's you taking action. It's you being creative. Okay? It's fiery passion. It's fire energy. And here with the Six of Swords, we have the third eye. So that is you and you're using your intuition. So what I want to say there is, you know intuitively when you're about to say something to someone, whether it's how it's going to come across or even how they're going to take it. You know whether or not you're being mean or rude or disrespectful. I don't even know if we really need our full-on intuition to know that, but here's what it is. And this is also what intuition is. It's just a knowing. So that's a very important message too. Now, let's get another chakra card here. So we've talked about your throat chakra a lot. We also have talked about your heart chakra, your third eye, your intuition, and your creative solar plexus chakra, okay? So, and this is just, you have the power to make these changes, right? To go on your new path ahead. But let's look at another chakra card, maybe something else you can work on if you need to. Divinity. Recognize the divine in the mirror. And this is your crown chakra. And I cannot see what that reading is on there. I need to get out my light here. Excuse the noise. Ah, it shows the crystal as blue lace agate. I don't have a piece of that right here either. Blue lace agate. It's a very pale blue with a bit of white in it, I want to say. But recognize the divine in the mirror. You are here, I'm going to say, as part of the divine. So again, do you want to be nasty and mean and speaking and speaking your perceived truth, which is that you can just do and say whatever you want? Or do you want to do it, again, respectfully and from real truth, from the real true you? I find it interesting that it's saying crown chakra. That's connecting directly, right, with source, with spirit. It's your higher self. So maybe you think, what would Jesus do? Or what would God do? Or what would spirit do? How would they act in this? Okay. But it's connecting there and speaking your truth from that place. And maybe you can work with the blue lace agate for that as well. Let's get another crystal card, because again, you can never have too many chakras or too many crystals to work with or work on. So all right, pile 2, we have azurite, maybe. Expanded awareness. My awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. Well, that's because you're connecting here with the crown chakra and the third eye chakra directly to divine. And oh, lo and behold, if it's not another blue crystal. So really for you guys, there's a real clear message here about your throat chakra, okay? But I mean, it does speak to other things as well, which is expanded awareness. And last but not least, pile 2, let's look at just a healing message card here for you. Oh, and look at the card that came out that's white and blue as well. In all of these, a deck of colorful cards. Look at the color that came out. I always say when spirit is trying to drive home a message, they hammer down, okay? They go for it. This one says, take 5 or more minutes to concentrate on a divine feeling or a higher thought. Love it. Doing your best to block out all other distractions. So that can be in meditation, yes, okay? And I always suggest that for everyone, even if you want to call it sitting quietly with yourself. But I also think of this, higher thought. I talked about your higher self. I talked about a higher form of communication, okay? Not just being I don't know, just not being reckless with the way you speak and what you say to other people. Take that beat, take that minute before you speak to think about how it's going to come out and how it's going to affect the other person. And if that is the way you would want to be treated, if that is what you would want said to you, or how it would make you feel. Okay, pile 2, those are your messages. I hope that you enjoyed them. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. If you would like to see more readings like this, because this is really the first one I've done, you know, I'll maybe do them once a month or once every month and a half. Please leave a comment saying, yes, do more, or give me an emoji with a thumbs up or a heart saying you loved it, liked it, whatever. I would appreciate the feedback. If you know someone who may need to hear these messages, someone who maybe does do a little bit of the, you know, tell it like it is, but not in the nice way, maybe they need to hear this. And you can be the conduit to take it to them. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you're new here, please do. And thank you to my regular subscribers. I hope you're enjoying these because these are new for you too. And again, leave a message. And if you would like to see more readings like this. Thank you very much, pile 2. Hi to those of you who chose pile 3, this yellow with purple card, the number 93 and happy ending. This is going to be what I'm calling your potluck reading. We're talking about chakra. We're talking about crystals. We're talking about essential oils. We're talking about numerology here and about healing colors. So I hope that you find this reading interesting. Pile 1 and pile 2 have been very interesting. Really enjoy the way that they went. So let's get on with you. Pile 3 will be doing live chakra wisdom tarot at the end with additional chakra, crystal, and well-being cards. And that's it. So one card may be a message for you, maybe all of them. Maybe it's one area of your life you need to work on. Maybe it will be all of them, okay? However it resonates. Card 1, we have pink opal. Be kind to yourself. For some of you, pile 3 is what came in as soon as I said be kind to yourself is what is your self-talk? What do you say to yourself when you look in the mirror? What is it that you say to yourself that's on a loop in your head all the time? Is it positive? Because we start to believe what we tell ourselves. So if it's anything that's negative, they're asking you to start working on that. Even if it's every time a negative thought about yourself comes into your head, you just stop. You say, I acknowledge that. I'm letting go of it, and replace it with a positive thought. All of these things are easier said than done, but it's one small step, one baby step at a time. But this pink oval is about self-care, self-love. Being loving and kind to yourself. Let's go on to the next card. We have play with the dolphins. And it's a 2, right? 20, it goes down to a 2. That's a choice that you make, okay? That is, 2s are choices. So when we're talking about being kind to yourself, do you have to add a little more play and a little less seriousness or rigidity in your life? You know, maybe a little more playful and fun. What I love about this card too, when we look at it from an astrology standpoint, is the water and the earth. Here's something interesting about that. Water and earth. They are harmonious, okay? They work together. Think of planting a garden. You plant the seed in the soil, in the ground, and you use the water to nourish it and to help it to grow. Okay? The opposite of that would be water and earth mixing together and causing mud. Maybe in your life right now, the way you're treating yourself or even allowing others to treat you could be a bit muddy. We want to bring in the healthy growth, okay? A manifestation. Think of it, you plant that garden to have a harvest, to have a crop, to have a harvest at the end. The other thing about this card, because this is actually a chakra card, and it is with the green here for the heart chakra, okay? And I think it really is, with being kind to yourself, opening your heart up to kindness, to self-love, to self-care. I think it's also opening yourself up to being able to enjoy your life, have fun, and to be able to bring play or playfulness in again, or do things that make you happy, okay? Let's go to petrified wood. Oh, well, that sounds... that one's not so pretty. Maybe more so in person, but petrified wood. I actually read about this one, okay? Because with this deck, I just like to know what the petrified wood is here. So it's number 43. That number could mean something to you, or the number 7. And what I like to let you know here with the petrified wood is patience, timelessness, patience and trust and universal timing, going with the flow. Well, I love that we have the water element here, right? Playfulness, joy, that's going with the flow. See, sometimes the cards do tie together. I love that there's a bit of aqua to this card as well, which could make one think of water. But what I like to read here for you is if you were to use this petrified wood in a crystal spirit meditation, okay? Petrified wood teaches patience and reconnection with the wisdom of nature. It can assist those who view the world as materially based. Meditation with petrified wood can also be helpful in exploring and clearing ancestral patterns carried in our DNA. Wow. I did not know that. Very interesting, but connecting with the wisdom of nature. Going outside, look, again, we have the water and the green here, right? I said the water and the earth elements. We're talking about wood here, trees, earth element, okay? Nature, getting out, maybe you need to go hug a tree. Don't make fun of it until you've tried it. It does, you actually do feel this kind of strange little vibration. I've done it and I thought it was hokey, right? No, you actually feel the energy. So be open to that. Maybe it's just going out and sitting at the base of a tree. Maybe it's just going out and sitting in nature in general. Do a bit of meditation or sitting quietly, okay? Just reconnect and realize that our lives, the world, isn't all about the material things in it. This is all about being happy here, okay? And you can see that so far the cards are leading to that, reconnecting with earth, being happy, knowing that it's not the material things that are going to make you happy. They will for a moment. Sure, we all love new things. Or more play, more joy, being kind to yourself, how that's all going to end in happiness for you. We have aqua, more water, you guys. Experience peace and calm, number 33. Master number. Experience the peace and calm. What I want to say here is when you're not happy, when you're not joyful, when you are replaying negative thoughts in your head about yourself, or in general, but mostly here about yourself, that's not peace and calm that's coming over you. That's negativity and darkness and shadow. So what you can do here is maybe work with aqua-colored crystals, okay? You can also wear the color aqua. You can take a screenshot of this, and when you're meditating with your petrified wood, incorporate aqua. Maybe an aquamarine crystal would be nice to work with here. Or the other one is, oh, I only have 2 small pieces of Larimar. Yeah, maybe a crystal like that. Okay, but just when you're trying to call in, when you're trying to reconnect, to bring in that peace and calm that I don't think that maybe you're experiencing right now, or you just want to experience more of it. But again, I feel like this is tying into the heart chakra as well, right? It really is, these colors. Oh my gosh, you guys. Essential oil, a calming. And you can usually buy, they have pre-mixed ones, right? But a calming, it's a blend, right? You may want to diffuse that if you're just doing a meditation or sitting quietly in your home. It's acceptance. Maybe this is about accepting who you are, and that's why you're not being kind to yourself, because you're not accepting who it is that you really are. It's accepting that you need to have more peace, calm, joy, and fun in your life. Okay, accepting that change needs to happen. This is also green, again, tying into heart chakra. It's amazing how in the piles, the colors or the crystals, like I was saying, when spirit wants to drive a message home, they certainly do here. And it's happening again with you, pile 3. This is all about your heart chakra, opening it up for yourself, self-healing, self-love, self-care, self-acceptance, for fun, for play, to bring in peace and calm. And I love that it's a calming blend oil. Trigger statement. I cannot trust anyone. The true statement is, everyone deserves my love. I open my heart to heal and release. So you're releasing what isn't serving you, and that's what the healing is. I open myself to the peace of divine love and grace. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So you may want to work with that oil. I suggest it too. I don't know if I did in the last pile. I may have forgotten. But you can also just put it on a couple drops on a cotton ball and hold that. You can, just kind of breathe it in, right? As you're doing meditation. But it's really about, I want to say, it's about self-acceptance and love once again. Last card we have is lapis lazuli. Now, it is blue, but again, the water aspect of this, right? The flow, the fun, the emotional part, right? Self-love, care, and acceptance. We're talking about your heart. It's your emotions. Lapis lazuli, are you listening to your inner guidance? Let go of the extra stress in your life. We're talking about peace and calm here, right? Bringing that in. Release obstacles that cause frustration. Align with the angels and allow divine orchestration to light your path to bring you to the right place at the right time. Flow, all this watery here. Flow and allow your inner guidance to show you the way. Listen to that still small voice within in order to find the answers you seek. Meditation, sitting quietly helps with that. Being in nature, near water. If you can do both, that would be great. If you can do one over the other. Maybe you even have one of those like, those like little water fountains in your house. Maybe turn that on during your meditation. Or you can also on YouTube, Google a ton of meditation music that will be centered around water, hearing it, right? You can hear waves lapping up on the shore or whatever. Maybe do something like that if you can't get out to a real body of water. Archangel Michael. Oh, or sit in the bathtub even, okay? Because that's an energy cleanser too. Anyway, call on Archangel Michael. I am focused. I see, sense, feel, and know the truth. I follow my intuition. It is easy for me to meditate. My entourage of angels orchestrates my life. I receive messages all the time and follow my internal guidance system. Wisdom is innate within me. I love that. So maybe you also want to work. This could be something you need to work on here with the lapis lazuli crystal. Okay, but you can see how these all tie together, which I love. And the end result is you being happy. So I love that too. Let's look at the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. I like to get 3 cards out here. Every now and then more will fall out, but if not, we'll get them out the way I pick all my piles by doing this. 5 of coins. Love it. Okay. Again, blue, you guys. Ten of Wands. I love that too. And I'll tell you why in a minute. And the Moon. Okay. So here we go. 5 of coins. If you have negative self-talk, why? You're feeling lack somewhere in your life. There's a feeling of lack, of not having, not being good enough, whatever it is. And with the 5 of coins here and it being blue, this is about the throat chakra. This is about speaking your truth to yourself, okay? You're talking to yourself here. So this is speaking the truth to yourself of who you really are. And who is that? I like that this is representing with the yellow, the solar plexus, because that is asking the question, who are you? What is your path in life? I guarantee you it's not being in your own mental prison of negativity. Okay? The 10 of Wands is laying down the burden of that. It's an ending. It's letting go of it. You've been carrying the burden of this, use it, on your back for some time now. It's time to let it down. And with the Moon card, again, we're back to throat. But don't forget, the blue also speaks to flow here as well. I'm going to use 2 meanings for it. Again, this is... I love with the Moon. The Moon rules the 4th house of family and of home, but it's also, I think of it as your foundation. If your foundation of you is built on, not lies, I'm going to say untruths of the way you believe yourself to be, or maybe you have been lying to yourself, okay? Maybe so. This is going to bring them to light. Okay, I feel that this moon is going to bring to light any of the shadows. And I feel like it's going to help you to recognize what those shadows or negative attributes are, or negative thought, speech patterns, whatever it is, talk to yourself, however you want to say it. Sorry, I get tongue-tied sometimes. But it's all going to come to light. It's going to come out from behind what I want to say, the darkness, and into the light, which is a full moon, which is for releasing and letting go, for releasing and letting go. Okay, I love this message for you. This is a lot of self-work, pile 3, but you can do it. You can. It will take time. It will take a bit of effort, okay? But you know what? Use some of the tools and tricks that you've learned here today, working with different crystals, different colors, wearing the different colors, getting down into your own personal power and making it happen, taking action towards your truth of who you are. This card flipped over. This is another solar plexus. Well, how interesting. This one came out, not the same card, but they do have them in here. It's chakra balance. It's unity. It's getting all your chakras aligned. You can find chakra meditations to help do that on YouTube to listen to. It says the only illusion is separation. You can use blue lace agate, which I think I said in one of these cards. Was it about, where in the heck was it? That blue lace agate came up. I hope it wasn't in the other pile. It may have been. But blue lace agate, amethyst, or jade. It says new jade, but any jade would be fine. The only illusion is separation. And I think that's separating yourself from what you have told yourself you are and who you really are, okay? So let's get that stuff aligned, everyone. Let's work on it. Let's get another crystal card here because you can never have too many crystals or chakras to work on. We have your heart, your throat, your heart, your throat, your solar plexus, okay? Let's get another, and all of them. Red tourmaline, passion. I am the embodiment of passion. Be passionate about setting out to do this. Maybe carry some red tourmaline with you, okay? That may be something that will help as well. When you want to bring everything together, you need to get, and in here, even with the 10 of Wands, that is fire energy. But yeah, get passionate about it. Red tourmaline, we could even think your root chakra for that with the red. Be grounded, okay? And don't be afraid to take up space to once you realize and come to terms with who you are here truly, and you're truthful about it, let that shine out to other people. Let's get one, or don't be afraid to stand in a room. I feel somebody needs to hear that too. Like, don't shy away. Don't hide away. Let's get one last healing card for you, pile 3. We have, and look at this, an aqua color as well, or a turquoise. Develop awe and reverence for life. Develop awe and reverence for life. That's a happy ending, okay? That is your happy ending. This is getting you to your happy, truthful place, pile 3. So if you like this, please show me some love here and give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you liked this reading, if you enjoyed it, if you would like to see more of it, please leave a comment or an emoji that would say, thumbs up, or yeah, loved it, or leave a comment, please, because I'll continue to do these. I'll throw them into the group of readings that I do. It's still a pick a card, but it is a bit different. It's a lot about self-healing, I think, in some cases, right? So if you like this, if you'd like to see more of them once a month, once every month and a half, then please let me know. I would appreciate that. And to my regular viewers, these are even new for you. So I kind of count on you too to let me know whether or not this is something you'd like to see more of every once in a while. Thank you again, and I will see you in your next reading.